Conflict and management in teams. Let's talk about what is conflict. A definition of a conflict are a state of often prolonged fighting, a battle or a war. A state of disharmony between incompatible or unethical, anti-ethical person, ideas or interest or a clash. A state of opposition between ideas, interest, etc., disagreement and controversy. A state of opposition between two simultaneous but incompatible wishes or drives, sometimes lead to a state of emotional tension. Context of the conflict at work. As the organization continue to restructure works, teams, conflict will arise from difference, and when individuals come together in a team, there is a difference in terms of power, values, and attitudes contribute to the creation of the conflict. Some of the disputes manager and employees alike may be subjected to in the workplace include unfair treatment, emotional abuse, discrimination, sexual harassment, angry resistance, individual inability to say no, environment in transition, and further. Many are the contexts for the conflict at the work. Let's have an overlook of organizational conflict. The organizational conflict consists of interpersonal conflict, intergroup conflict, inter-organizational conflict. In what is interpersonal conflict? Conflict between individuals due to the differences in their goals or values can be between colleagues, senior or a junior team member, employee or a client. Common types of interpersonal conflicts are emotional conflict, conflict due to different needs, conflict due to different values and attitudes. Conflict due to different values and attitudes. Senior example, select the examples are the senior junior may have a conflict around how a poor done was done by the team member. Intra-group conflict within a group or a team. The examples are the conflict may arise due to differences of opinion around the allocation of a work, different views in solving a problem, sharing of recognition as well as risk. Intergroup conflict between two or more teams, member or departments. Managers play a key role in the resolution of this conflict. Intergroup conflict often lead to a minimization of intra-group conflict as the people come together to oppose another group. The examples are the business origination team and execution team regarding the requirements between HR team and the business development teams or recruitment policies, salaries, etc. What are the organizational conflict? Conflict that arises across the organization. The examples are the different business are competing against one another for the same piece of business between an organization and the client in terms of the nature of the work product delivery against the specification. Impact of the conflict. When conflict is constructive, it will result in clarification of important problems. Issue result in solution to problems involves the people in resolving issues important to them, causes authentic communication, helps release emotion, anxiety, and stress, builds a cooperation among the people uh, through learning more about each other. What is the conflict destructive? Takes attention away from important activity, undermine the moral or self polarize people and groups, reducing cooperation, increase or sharpens the difference, lead to irresponsible and harmful behavior such as fighting, name calling, conflict prevention. As well as being able to handle the conflict when it arises, one should first focus on ways of preventing conflict from being damaged, from becoming damaging. A constructive approach would be to begin being open. If we have issues, we need to express the and deal with them. Maintain clear communication. Encourage the articulate through thoughts clearly, question and clarify views, encouraging different point of views and evaluating each fairly without any personal bias. not looking for blame, encourage ownership of a problem solution, demonstrating the respect for the team member rather than resorting to blame game. Keep keeping team issues within the team, talking outside the result in a conflict. Conflict resolution. Conflict, we must take a resolution to resolve all the conflict that has been arises among the team members or among the individuals in the team. The result of the conflict are not predetermined. Conflicts might escalate and lead to the non-productive result, or they can be beneficially resolved to lead to high quality productive results. Learning to manage a conflict is integral to a high performance in conflict management is a high but the learning how to manage a conflict can decrease the odds of the non-productive escalation. It involves the acquiring skills to related to the conflict resolution, self-awareness about the conflict modes, conflict communication, and escalating and establishing a structure for the management of the conflict. Dealing with the conflict, first we have to accommodate the strategy must be used and avoiding the strategy seeks to put off the conflict indefinite collaboration works by integrating the idea set out by multiple people. Objective is to find a creative solution acceptable to everyone. Compromising the strategy typically causes the both side of the conflict to give up the elements of their position in order to establish an acceptable, if not agreeable, solution. Competing competition operates as a zero-sum game in which one side wins and the other loses. Let's talk about the communal conflict management skills. Good and patient listener, pitch and the tone have to taken a great care to adopt a positive attitude. Never criticize is adding or to make feel small. Prefer the conference room, boardroom, or any suitable place for presentation, seminars, and discussion. The superiors must ensure that the team members are assigned the responsibility of avoiding to the crowds and specialization. Avoid gossips and remove conflict must be avoided at all so that the employee do not carry tension back home and are able to give their best to benefit themselves as well as the organization. Importance of the conflict management, it facilitates employees to concentrate on their work, strengthen bonds among the employees, helps in finding a middle way and to any problem, and successful implementation of idea motivates employees to strive hard to live to the expectation and contribute to the organization in the best way possible. Prevention is better than cure. Conclusion, a better able to team member are to engage, speak, listen, hear, interpret, and respond constructively. The more likely that the teams to have to leverage conflict rather than be leveled by it.